Welcome to Living Your Path. I am Cecile Ferry, a coach and astrologer. I'm here to guide you on how to live and work in alignment with your true self so you can find fulfillment and serenity. Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to your Cosmic Catch-Up for week commencing the 8th of June. Overall, a nice week. I hope you're enjoying a bit the change of pace with the last couple of months. But that being said, we still have a lot of Gemini activity. So I know some of you have been quite mentally active, but there's some good news this week and I'm going to jump straight into it. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the 9th of June, we have a beautiful conjunction. Everyone is really excited about it. There is a meeting of the planet Venus and Jupiter. That is good news, my friend, because Venus is the planet of love, of relationship, of values, of finances, and it is meeting the planet of expansion, of optimism, of growth, right? So this is looking very good, and it may not happen for you just on the Tuesday. It could be either side, but it's happening already now. And so I think that will be a beautiful transit for either your love life or for your finances, maybe some positive, nice gift coming from the sky. I think this is a beautiful time for abundance, whatever shape or form it takes in your life. Just think of the planet Venus being expanded. So I won't say just go and buy a lottery ticket. That's only one way it could pan out. There's so many other ways in your life where you could feel truly abundant and you could feel truly loved. That's what this transit is about. This is a time where your beauty might be magnified, your magnetism, your relationships may really benefit from a lot of luck, a lot of optimism and growth. So enjoy this beautiful transit. It doesn't happen very often, and it's in the sign of Cancer, which is an emotional, nurturing sign. So this to me really says love in the air and maybe wealth or pleasure. Really think about those beautiful themes and enjoy the first half of the week during that transit. I'll just say, just watch out for some excesses. If you see yourself indulging in a lot of, for instance, retail therapy, this could be the other side of this transit. Jupiter expanding things a little bit too much, or maybe don't have the third cake. But apart from that, enjoy yourself and celebrate yourself. And if you get a reward, just receive it and savor it. That's around Tuesday, but give or take a few days either side. Wednesday the 10th, and again, this will be building up 2 days either side. Sorry, bit of bad news there. We have a square between Mercury and Saturn. I just want to warn you so you know, it's not terrible. It's not a huge transit, but it's something that will happen to you internally. There will be a pull between your ideas, your communication, and Saturn. And when Saturn is involved in a square, it kind of dampens things. It's like there is a bit of a break being put that you feel internally. And that's why it's not fun. It's kind of annoying and it can be frustrating. So if you find that you're having some challenges expressing yourself or being confident, or you're having some tough conversations, this is that square. Saturn is pulling you to say, have you thought about this? Is this the right way? Is this responsible? Is this sustainable? Right? So this is for your own good, but basically things may not really fly in your conversations or if you're learning things. So my advice to navigate this square is to be patient and to be very focused in your mind. Saturn really rewards that kind of laser sharp focus. Be quite disciplined and think through things before you speak, and you'll be fine. It will not last. And then we have a final transit at the end of the week. So it will be Saturday in the US and in the UK, but it will start from Sunday. Venus is changing signs. So it has been in Cancer for the last 3 and a bit weeks, which was all about emotional nurturing in our relationship. It was this beautiful self-care themes in our close relationship, but also nurturing our finances, focus on the home. And so Venus will now move into Leo, which it's like it's coming from inside the shell and inside the very nice cushion of the Cancer energy into the world. Leo is an outward looking sign, and it's basically saying that we'll be focusing on expressing more our love. So this will be reigniting our passion, our creativity, and our generosity in our relationships and finances. It's like those areas, relationship, finances, are getting blessed by Leo energy, which is the sun. So think daring moves, maybe a bit of boldness, some vibrancy, some joy. Things are going to heat up a little bit, but in a good way. And we'll be more led to have a playful approach and a bit more fun in our relationships and be more creative as well, and letting our desires shine outwards. So this is the time for us to express our love. And it doesn't have to be mandatorily romantically. It could just be you talking to someone that you admire, someone that you have a great esteem for. This is a beautiful time to tell them. So a great time for affection, for leading with your heart. So I will say from a practical point of view during that transit, which will take you, give or take, until the end of June, this is a great time to be a little bit bolder in your relationship or in your finances. Take a stance, dressing up, like put on that beautiful outfit that you love, but you kind of keep for a special occasion. This is the time to do it. Go on dates, or if you're in a relationship, organize a fun date. Also, take yourself out to some movies, some concerts. Think about enjoying yourself and having pleasure in an outward sort of sense and expressing yourself. That being said, the only caveat I will say is as it starts, so from sort of Sunday onwards, for the first couple of days, it will be forming an opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. So Pluto is at 5 degrees. So you won't feel it straight away. It will build up next week. I will remind you. But that means having Pluto in the picture will bring an undercurrent of transformation and kind of excavating what's lying under the surface in your relationships that may not be working really well. So that's adding some intensity to this transit. But nevertheless, over the next few weeks, it's going to feel like flamboyant love and a bit more passion and creativity in our love life, but also in our finances. So that's happening from Sunday onwards. And then we have a new moon in Gemini coming up as well. It's actually falling really at the end of the weekend. It will be on Sunday in the US late at night, but it will be in the early hours of Monday in the UK. And in Sydney, it will be on the Monday afternoon. So that's kind of really inconvenient for my podcast, but I will see what I can do to try to post it earlier, as in maybe Friday or Saturday, so you can have it ahead of time. Worst come to worst, you will have it very early on Monday morning, I promise. So that is the week that we have. Really just focus on this beautiful conjunction. I hope it will bring some nice abundance to you into your life, and also navigate that square that we have around our communication with Mercury, Saturn, and see if you notice the shift next week with Venus in Leo. So have a beautiful, lucky week, if I can say it that way. Like, really enjoy it, because we don't get those transits that often. And next week, I can see there is a fair bit more happening. New moon in Gemini. We will also have the winter solstice or the summer solstice, depending where you are, and a couple of other transits. So enjoy this week. Enjoy the peace. Enjoy the abundance, and take care. I will speak to you next week. Bye, everyone.